my name is Mel Costa and welcome back to my channel. And in honor of me going to California for my birthday, I've decided to make a pack with me video showcasing my suitcase and my carry-on. And along with that, I will also share with you some of the tips that made my packing simple and easy. So before I actually show you how I pack for my airplane trips, I wanted to talk to you about just like a packing travel checklist. By far, to me, the most important thing that I do just before I go on any trip is I make a checklist of just a series of different categories of things that I'm gonna pack. Now, this may not be for everyone, but personally, it has helped me stay organized, and more importantly, it's helped me to not like stress over what I need to pack. Now, you can find travel checklists and packing checklists pretty easily just by Googling it or finding them on Pinterest. Whew, sorry, I had to put my hair up because I was getting hot and sweaty and gross. And let's move on. One tip I have for you to kind of save a little bit of money and save a little bit of time while traveling by air is to avoid having to check in your luggage. Most airlines let you take one free carry-on. As long as it's within the limits of 9 by 14 by 22 inches, you're good to go. Not only does checking in your luggage help you avoid having to pay a fee, you also avoid having to waste your time waiting on your luggage to come out of the little luggage carousel thing. Packing cubes. These things have been an absolute game changer for me when it comes to packing. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start packing them up. So another tip I have for you is to download audiobooks or music beforehand, because you don't really get Wi-Fi. At least I've never been able to get free Wi-Fi while I'm actually on the airplanes. They usually make you pay for it in some way. So I always download my playlists or my videos or podcasts or audiobooks just beforehand so that I know that I'll be able to listen to them offline. TSA, the security police at airports, they have a rule where you cannot take any kind of liquid that's over 3.4 ounces or more. Additionally, you have to make sure any liquids that you bring fit inside of a clear quart baggie. Now, yes, you can take liquids that are more than 3.4 ounces, but then you'll have to check your bag. And remember, we want to avoid having to check our bag, so to save on money. So to be on the safe side, sometimes I do put my clear baggie of liquids in my personal item, which is my backpack, just to have it handy in case something weird happens during security. Speaking of your personal item, you're allowed to have one personal item, which can be a bag or purse or briefcase. Basically, as long as it can fit underneath the seat in front of you, there's like a compartment under each seat, you're good to go. So space is probably your most valuable resource when traveling, and shoes tend to take up a lot of that space. So if you can, try and stick to more versatile, comfortable shoes. So like when I'm flying on my airplane, I wear tennis shoes the day of my flight, and I'll take like some sandals or something that actually in my carry-on. So while actually at the airport, there's a few tips that I wanted to share with you as well. Number one being having all your important personal documents and items on you, or at least easily accessible. That's your ticket, your license, and or passport, and as of me writing the script for this video, which was $4.29, your mask as well. So it's best to keep them readily available to eliminate or at least minimize the hassle that you're having when you're going through the airport. Pro tip, take a screenshot of your ticket or QR code or whatever you have if you're on like an Android phone. If you have an iPhone, you can actually add your ticket to your Apple Wallet, and it's super convenient. With that whole no container over 3.4 ounces of liquid, that means no bottles of water. That being said though, you can still take an empty bottle and just fill it up with water after you get through security at TSA. Okay, so not everyone may have this issue, but I do. I get kind of motion sickness sometimes when I'm on airplanes. My solution to this has been something called C-bands. They're basically these cute little retro sweatband looking things that go around your wrist, and they have this little plastic piece within them that apply pressure to an acupuncture point on your wrist. Is it a placebo effect? I don't know. Do I care? No. As long as it works, I feel better with them on. I'm not gonna question it. So I'm personally not a big fan of like souvenir t-shirts and other stuff that can tend to take up valuable space when you're having to fly back somewhere. But at the same time, I do like having some kind of small memento to commemorate my travel and the places that I've been to. I've actually opted for magnets and stickers. It's kind of become a sort of tradition between me and my roommates that wherever we travel, we'll get a magnet or a sticker, and we'll put the stickers on the garage fridge and the magnets just on our garage door. Space is so limited in traveling. Magnets and stickers are just really small souvenirs that really don't tend to cost very much too, which is a nice plus. Finally, my last tip here is to just enjoy yourself. Enjoy the ride. I know that airplanes kind of get a bad rep for being ultra super expensive sometimes and really cramped space. So when I'm flying and I'm all adjusted and comfortable and buckled up, I look out the window and I just kind of enjoy it. I like watching the clouds go by. I like really just appreciating the fact that were I to travel to California, say, from Alabama, it would take me like 32 hours by car, non-stop. Whereas flying in the plane takes me an easy 6 hours. And I think it's really amazing that we're able to do this, and I try not to take it for granted. Alright, anyways, that's gonna be it for today. I really hope that you enjoyed this video and that you got something valuable out of it. I think that traveling can be a lot of fun. Like going to new places can be a lot of fun, and the actual travel part of it on an airplane or wherever doesn't have to be awful either. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye. This is what we call a fupa.